All right, fellas, the best forwards of the 21st century. This list is stacked. I've looked at this for like 5 minutes before recording, and I honestly don't know who I'm still going to pick. For me, there are a couple have-to-be's. There's Lance Franklin. Now, Buddy just has to be in this list. He's got 1,000-plus goals. He's the greatest player for the last 20 years, apart from maybe Gary Ablett Jr., He just has to be there, as does his counterpart at Hawthorn, Cyril Rioli. Look, I'm looking through all the small forwards. Stephen Milne, you could argue Stevie J, Eddie Betts. Cyril Rioli, yes, he didn't play as long as the other small forwards, but the impact that man had, he was different. He was untouchable. I mean, he won a Norm Smith, 3 flags, maybe even 4 flags, I think 2008, but he was a killer. Matty Lloyd, I'm going to put in there as well. Matty Lloyd was an absolute class player. No one can deny that. Multiple, Coleman medalist, got many goals. I'm not sure how many goals, but probably nearly 1,000 or like 800, 900. Superb player, won a flag, part of one of the greatest teams of all time in that Essendon 2000 team. And that man as well is going to make it, Matthew Richardson. Look, Richo may not have those sort of stats of the other people here, but he was the only shining light for Richmond for so many years. He carried Richmond through absolute thick, through the trenches, through mud, through absolute shit. Richmond was so bad, they didn't kick the ball to him, and he still somehow got that many goals. At 34, 35, he nearly won a Brownlow medal playing as his last season or two on the wing. A couple other people, G-Train, Warren Tredrea, Milne, Barry Hall. I'm looking at all these players, Lynchy, but you know what? My 5th player is that man right there, big Brendan Favola. Now, Fev, what an absolute stellar career. So controversial. The Brownlow pressure point. I mean, he was just the absolute don of dons. He was unstoppable at his peak. If I had to choose any big forward apart from Buddy, he would be the one in terms of his prime. Yeah, he didn't have the longest of careers. He went to Brisbane and he had a pretty terrible time there. But his average goals per game was elite, and he was just unstoppable. I picked mostly tall forwards, so I'm going to pick a medium small forward now. And that man's going to be Stevie J. Now, as I said before, Stephen Milne, I think, is one of the greatest small forwards, but he didn't win the flag. Neither did Eddie Betts, and that's the only reason I'm going with Stevie J, just because he won those flags with Geelong. 3-peat, he created the new sort of set shot where you kick around the corner, snap. I mean, what else could that man not do? Like, he was just unreal. He could turn a game on its head. He was, such a pest as well. He was everything a coach would want. Do you agree with that list? And also, why is Tom Lynch in there?